Casino, Culture 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 Casino, Culture
Do, do,
Casino,
do, do,
Culture
do.
Casino. Oh, Culture Casino.
Culture
Culture
Casino.
Casino. Culture
Hmm,
Casino.
looks like a fun Saturday morning.
Culture Casino.
Culture
Culture
Casino.
Casino.
Culture
Culture
Casino.
Casino.
Culture
Culture
Casino.
Casino. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Culture
Casino.
Casino. Culture
Casino.
Casino.
Good morning, everybody. It's
Culture
Lovely Saturday.
Casino.
It's
Culture
8:08 on the West Coast,
Casino.
11:08
Culture
on the East Coast, and for those of you
Casino.
across the pond, I don't know.
Culture
But great to see
Casino.
you all.
Culture
Morgan King said that
Casino.
he saw the
Culture
War of
Casino.
Rohirrim and says it was not a girl boss
Culture
movie.
Casino.
Contrary to nearly everybody that I've heard. We'll know more
Culture
later today.
Casino.
Weatherman's over
Culture
there on the green machine. So is B Mo
Casino.
Betta. We got
Culture
John Coleman
Casino.
and everybody else over here. I see. Look at these. We got Nearsighted Cyclops and the Weatherman's also on the YouTube side. Woo! Gonna be one of those wonderful days. Look at all of these amazing people. I'm blessed today. Mephisto, I set a redirect to you, my friend, I believe, which should actually go to Salty Nerd Podcast, if I remember correctly. So I'll have to fix that. But it's good to see everybody. We got Bride of Slender in the house. Good to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. We've got Morgan King scolding me on this movie. I will see it, and then you and I can have words, Morgan. Scribe is here. You guys should check out Scribe Light. Great guy. Fantastic panelist and individual. So, yeah, just good all around. Janet Z's in the house. Good to see you, dear. And Dapper Bard Games. Metal Pick. Metal Pick. Hello. Shadow Chaser's back with us. Yesterday was fun, right? Mike Barron was fun. Had a good time. Uh, uh, Orcanus Aeros. Hail, Culture. The Culture Casino. Well, thank you. Good to see you. Mark Fields is out there. He's spreading the positive vibes. He was fun yesterday too. No, I decided I'm out tomorrow night. Man, my eyes are itchy. Allergies are bad. Yeah, I'm at the late night show, which I just have been really toiling for over the week. Unfortunately, I've got to abandon because I've got a family event I cannot miss. It's a very special birthday. So yeah, I'm here for the morning. I'm just not here tomorrow night. So I'll suggest some of the other amazing people take the spot for the evening. But I'll be back the following evening because hey, holiday, holiday. Captain Fandom Nerds in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And so is Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Work and lurk. Yep, work, work, work. Tender Warrior 68 is here. Good to see you, Tender Warrior. And just everybody else. I hope everybody on the green machine side that's a subscriber to me is getting a chance to play with the new Moji. That's right. The Hobo Gandalf Moji is available on the Rumble side. And there'll be more. I just learned how to make uh, a GIF for some of you, or a GIF for other of you. But no, I did. I made a Hobo Gandalf dancing GIF. So I've got lots of time to play with things. Maybe you'll get more poses and such. It'll be terrible. That's really good for my ego. Thanks, guys. We've got Jill Powers out there. She's got a wrench. She's amazing. In fact, you're all amazing. I have the best chat in the history of chats. And I have the best gifties. For example, Liberty Hall's Cat for 5. Culture Casino Cash says, traveling this weekend, visiting relatives. We'll try to catch replays. Have a good stream, all. Well, I hope you have an incredible day. Liberty Hall's Cat. We'll be visiting some member streams, if not this evening, then tomorrow at some point. I just remembered I didn't do something I needed to do for Jonas. And I got to record a bunch of game videos. It's going to be a busy weekend. I blame all of you. So we got Mark Fields. Holy cow, for 20 Culture Casino Cash. Goodness gracious. We're at $25 already this morning. Two generous people. Say, hello, good sir. Thank you for the awesome show with Mr. Barron. Yeah, he's great. Mike's wonderful. I've started to really get into hanging out with him. I've hung out with him a few times before on Lorena's show and on other places, but man, he's got everything. Guy's a genius. He's a great writer. Who else is out there? Let's see. And I want to give you some cool info. My older brother has been living for nearly 30 years in the land of the rising sun as a teacher. Really? Amazing. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. I would love to be able to talk to him. That's great. Thank you, Mark. Hopefully I get a chance to talk to him. Sounds like he's quite an artist as well. Oh my gosh, here's a name I miss all the time. Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? And once again, thank you, Mark, for your $20 super chat. Judicon has been here forever. From the very beginning, I think. Sander Hammerschlag is out there. And so is Philip Gaming. What's up, Phil? We got Greg C. Good morning. And there he is, Jeremiah Hembry. Good to see you, buddy. The lovely Cynthia Carter's joining us. There's certain people that I just wish I saw more frequently. But Tom F. is here. Great to see you. And Jeremy Magnum is here. And Frank's here. When you're retired, every day is a Saturday. I guess, but I've never worked so hard in my life than when I retired. My goodness. We got some really interesting stories today. I spread them out across every interest, whether it be political or whether it be intrigue or whether it be box office. We have at least 3 stories today that are spread around. I think we need to be more well-rounded, I think. We need to pretend we're Sydney Sweeney. Anyway, all right, we got Andrew. 46-2. Good to see you, my friend. And be mo better. Apparently, the weatherman says that the hobo Gandalf is not showing. No, that's not possible. It's me. Why would it not be showing? That's crazy. Let's see. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Davina is in the house. Good to see you. We got Carl Singh out there. Snakes. Let's see. Whoa, holy cow, the generosity has shown up. Merry Christmas, says WG. Merry Christmas, my friend. My goodness. I'm going to be press late next week. I will be at TPUSA as press. I don't know if going to get to that part of the universe, but I'm going to be there. There'll be a lot of meetups. I got to lock down some plans with some friends here for the meetup in February at the MegaCon. That's right. So hopefully you guys will be there. But thank you, WG, for the $50 in Culture Casino Cash. That's right. And you know what? I really wish that I had access to the layers, but I will. I will not forget you. I will get you a clip that you want. You know you want it. We'll get there in just a second. But we got to get to some news stories quickly. Let me see if I can drop a layer here. That doesn't sound good. Drop a layer. Sounds pretty gross. Let's see if we can spit it out. I think we can. Here we go. That is not what I meant to do. Let's try that again.
That's some sweet cheddar.
There we go.
Guys.
Oh, the folly. I'm a giant amount of folly. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can flip over to our spot. My goodness, I broke everything. I broke it all. Broke the thing. Anyway, thank you, WG. And thank you to Angela Richter out there. Look at this. You guys are so gifty. I'm making all kinds of technical errors. You're still being kind. There's a gift membership right there from Angela. Following up on WG's enormously generous $50. Boomer doesn't even begin to to call it. But look, it's Tenor Warrior 68 with 10 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness, we're on a roll today. All right. Well, thank you all. All names green. All right, let's get to it. I want to get to these stories. Let's not bury the lead. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some international intrigue. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Member emojis are not shown. All right, I'll have to fix it when we're done, Weatherman. I'm sorry. Gollum, Merry Christmas, indeed. Culture mixed up his VHS tapes. I did. You don't know. I keep hitting the wrong button. All right. And yes, Jill is correct. That's a lot of gifties. I got to get that recorded. I keep saying that. I just actually have to do it. But we're going to take a look at this Prince Andrew story. I think this is more than a little bit intriguing. I think it's kind of terrifying. Maybe that's too strong, but it's not great. It's not great. Apparently, you know what? Let's just get the story here. Prince Andrew ceased contact with alleged Chinese spy. Okay, now, have you guys heard about this? This has happened a few times. These honeypots show up here and they spy on people. And one of the people that they spied on here in the U.S. was a member of the Intelligence Committee, which should have meant he was never going to ever be on that ever again. Of course, that's not what happened. And, you know, it seems like it depends on if there's a D or an R next to your name. But apparently, if there's a D next to your name, you can hang out with, sleep with, and party down with a Chinese spy. And that's just fine. You can stay on the Intelligence Committee and continue to share secrets, probably, with somebody you're betting. I'm not sure what the prince did exactly. We're going to read about that. But alleged Chinese spy. So facing questions over Chinese business links. Uh-oh. That's not good for the prince. No. We got Prince Andrew, the British king's brother, who stood back from public life following his disastrous TV interview, justifying his friendship with the Steen, with Island Boy, Mr. Jeffrey, the political side of the scheme to, bring people in and, hold dirt on them. Not the Diddy side of the scheme, which was, to bring people in and have dirt on them. No. But holy cow. Biggles Mets, 4 years a member. This is the hype man of all hype mans. Says it's a good amount of time to support CC. It's a great amount of time, brother. Thank you for your continuous support. You were a good man. Charlie Brown. That's his name's Biggles Mets, but just anyway. All right. Thank you very much, Biggles. So anyway, Prince Andrew's, the king's brother, disastrous TV, yada, 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 Island Jeff, is in the crosshairs of another scandal concerning his friendship with a man accused of being a Chinese spy. Wait a minute. It's not even a sex story. Anyway, the BBC reports that Andrew released a statement Friday asserting that he had seized all contact with an unnamed businessman accused of espionage. That he met the man through official channels and that nothing of a sensitive nature was ever discussed. Sure, because I can recall every conversation I have. Crazy stuff. Holy cow, another long timer. 38 months from a Captain. Gotta love Captain fandom nerd. Thank you, Captain. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Merry Christmas. Anyway, let's see. So, sense of nature. Okay. The alleged spy, known as H6, ooh, mysterious, has been banned from the UK after a judgment by a secret security court proceeding in 2023, during which the BBC reports judges were told he sought to leverage Andrew's influence. Ooh, spicy. The official press office at Buckingham Palace did not comment on the allegations, saying that Andrew was a non working royal, therefore beyond their domain. Uh-oh. The BBC requested but received no further comment from Andrew. Yeah, I bet. Sunday's Times of London newspaper continued the story, reporting that Andrew had continued to list a Buckingham Palace address for the Chinese arm of his startup funding company. He's got a startup company? Despite instructions to cease it in 2019. Uh-oh. Pitch at Palace Global, Prince Andrew's project, which connected fledgling businesses with investors, was paused in 2021 after his disastrous BBC Newsnight interview about his connections with the Steen. The Steen. And look, they put it as the disgraced financier. Uh-huh. The Times now reports that legal documents show he retained an interest in a Chinese company, which listed his address for service as Buckingham Palace until it was removed in 2023. So the paper reports that Pitch at Palace Global Limited is controlled by Andrew through a trust and remains active with significant cash reserves. There you go. Ooh. Wild stuff. Merry Christmas. This time next week, I'll be driving to Michigan to see my family. Very fun, Mark. Just be safe and, take a snowblower with you. And place at 64. Wait, are you sure this isn't a booty time story? Yeah, pretty sure. Andrew 46 and 2 says, I have no influence. You don't? I don't know about that. It's good to see you, though. The lovely Juliet's here. Good evening, young Gandalf. Well, thank you. And Culturinos. Well, thank you. Thank you. Non-working royals are the only kind. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, they're a matter of state to attend to. Matters of state to attend to. Wait, yeah, you're gonna go to like hang out in a ball or something, have some dinner. What is it? Chat. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Bart Mello says, yeah, but the spy was looking for blackmail material against actual royals. Between him and the gruesome twosome, the royals can't trust anyone. That's true. The gruesome twosome's a problem. I love that George is still covering that stuff. Hey, Randall's here. What's up? They don't call him Randy Andy for nothing. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for a good, you know, uh, you know, honey pot. I guess there are different kinds of honey pots. I could be wrong. I'm often wrong. Hmm. That's not a good fold. Oh, he looks old AF. Yeah. That's why I'm cutting the beard. After Christmas, guys, this beard is going to be like here. I still have the emojis up, Weatherman. I don't know what's going on, why they're not there. They should be. I don't think I have anything attached to Streamlabs. So I don't know. Yes, please smash the like button and subscribe if you're not already. I would appreciate it. I also appreciate all the people who contribute to the stream, including WG, who apparently is buying me a Christmas present. That was a great gift card right there. Hey, a tipping barn. Happy Catterday. There you go. Andy the Pooh and the honey pot. Yep. Just a different kind of honey pot. Hey, Penny, Penny, Penny. Brightest Thunders, don't do that. The beard is awesome. It's too long. And I need to shape it. I need to have it shaped again. So, it needs shaping. And believe me, it grows back fast. Hair is not a problem. I may have to start using just for culture. Get the gray out. I've heard about daddy issues, but granddaddy issues? I don't know. Yeah. Ram Bam 3000. Mostly having a royal family and a prime minister means the chief executive and head of state can't be blowed up at the same time. That's true. That's why we have a president and a vice president. That's why we keep one cabinet member somewhere sequestered away. Remember Soul Survivor? The mom for 2 Culture Casino Cash says, to the hardest working streamer on the planet. Thank you, the mom. And there's the beautiful kitty. A little cuteness for our day. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you very much. Andrew's like, I cut my beard. Now I get ID'd for cigarettes. It happens. I had a buddy named Andrew who was just that nonchalant about life. I got to tell that story someday. It was a great story. Rambam 3000. I meant Andrew looks old. You look suave. Ooh, thank you. Rambam 3000. Apparently, people do have granddaddy issues. Anyway, just kidding. Cynthia. Let's see. You should pick up War of War and Popcorn Bucket is a 27-inch Warhammer replica. Okay. I will look and see if they have that at my theater. It's probably like $20, isn't it? It'll grow back in a month. Yeah, I have no trouble growing hair. So, yeah. Yep. The beautiful Deeple. The beautiful Deeple. The beautiful Deeple. Mm-hmm. Q2 cast. Got any stories? You want to hear a story, little kid? All right, here we go. I got one for you. I got one. We got one. Let's jump to the box office because then I'll jump on the deposition story. I think that one's kind of fun. The world is changing, but the entrenched humanity that we dislike a lot, they're still entrenched. So you sometimes those ticks you just got to burn out. Speaking of burning out, Moana 2 and Wicked have strong holds because they have no competition. Craven the Hunter hopes for 12 million now. Not 15, 12. That's how bad the movie is projected to do. And Lord of the Rings War of Rohirrim, 5 million. I can't imagine it'll make that much. Again, it's really just a rights retainer. It really is. But look, ladies, that's a lot of abs. Okay? You see that guy right there? That's a lot of abs. Like that's extra abs. Like he worked really hard to get more abs. Anyway. So updated from Friday afternoon. Projections are probably right in line, to be fair. Moana 2 lost a little bit of ground to Universal during the course of the week, but it will more than make up for it this weekend with a lot of walk-up business anticipated for the third frame. So 26 million they anticipate this weekend for Moana 2. Expecting 6 million from Friday alone in 4,000 locations. They think it's going to do really well by end of day Sunday and land at 336 million domestic. Not bad. Not bad. Wicked is going to sit at 357 million by Sunday, which it has a week head start on Moana 2. It easily became the highest grossing movie based on a Broadway musical stateside over the Thanksgiving break. That is a lot of caveats. It has a way to go before it topples Mamma Mia global record of 611.4 million in 2008. Wicked's fourth weekend is 20.5 million after a 5.3 million Friday. Both Moana 2 and Wicked are strong holdovers from the pre-Christmas period, such as this. A year ago, Warner Brothers opened the Timothy Chalamet's musical Wonka to 39 million. And believe me, that film did better than I thought, and people thought more highly of it than I did. I still think very little of the story. I think that was very convoluted in order to introduce a character that would not likely have been involved in it from the beginning with convoluted story. But hey, it is what it is. So let's get to the disappointment. Craven the Hunter, 4.7 million Friday. And they pulled it out of 1,000, almost 1,000, I guess technically 800 theaters going into its opening. That included the 2 million from Thursday previews. So really it did 2.7 on Friday and 2 on Thursday. They're hoping it'll crawl to 12 to 13 million. Yikes. And of course, Gladiator 2 is like just barely crawling across the finish line now. The running domestic cum will be 145.7 million. It paced 18% ahead of the original movie from 2000. Yeah, it's doing so good, adjusted for inflation. Insane. And The War of Rohirrim was booked in 2,600 theaters with a Friday of 2 million plus and an opening of 5 to 6 million. That's it. It's over. Seriously, though, Moana and Wicked are tailing off. Craven is not even out of the gate, and Lord of the Rings is basically just a placeholder, just to hold the rights. That's it. I need to upload to both. Oh, is that what the problem is? Okay. Thank you, Bimo Beta. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Mutant Bamhammer. Cutting the beard? Where is your dwarvish pride? You aren't dwarf maxing. If'n you cut the beard. That's true. Trying to catch up with y'all. Much of you. Designated survivor. Thank you, Marks. Yep. Kitty. Yeah. We like cats and dogs and horses and foxes and raccoons and squirrels. Squirrel. We like that stuff. Stunt Brad, please spare me from the spares. LOL. It's good to see you. Actually, some of those spare tires probably were used to stop you in certain stunts you did. Maybe. Anyway, hope you're doing well, dear. uh Snake says, I would look young but tired if I was clean shaven. Better to be a spry old man. Oh yeah. Logan 5. Anyone hyped about Craven this weekend? I was. And then I saw those numbers. Serious bummer. Bummer time. Bummer sauce. Mm-hmm. James Andrew Morrison is in the house. 556. What do we got? Animated Lord of the Rings has been done before. Yeah, when I was young. That's how long ago it was. There were two. The Stents one was one of my favorites. With the that is similar style, not anime, but similar style animation. Very creepy, especially in a big theater for a young person. Pretty amazing. What a blockbuster December! I don't know. Depends on how you wear a blockbuster. Shadow Chaser says being a rights retainer does not give it the right to suck. Well, apparently Warner Brothers begs to differ. Hey, fresh nose here. Even the abs have abs. I know. I'm thinking there should be the lady should be all over that, right? Because of the Hemsworth effect. Mark Daly. So did I, my friend. I long ago traded my 6-pack for a keg. I'm trying to get back to the 6-pack. Prior to the global crisis, you know, the novel virus situation that we had a few years ago, I went from being really close to being back to that to not anymore. So, and plus at mid 50s, it starts to get harder. I'm looking at other guys going, how are you doing that, dude? Then RFK shows up and I'm like, oh man, I have no excuses. It's Craven time, says Uncle Remus. Yeah. Yeah, I saw a super duper chat from Deeple, and I haven't seen it on this side yet. The beautiful deep owl, the beautiful deep owl. Do 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 do. Is 11 Alpha out there? He is. Hong Kong Fooey. Craven the who? The Hunter. The Hunter. Spaceship Vampire. Yeah, there it is. The beautiful Deeple. Sends a Culture Casino cash of $1. $1. Make you holla. Says, what will do better this weekend? War of Rohirrim or Craven? Also, hi, chat. Merry Christmas. Today is the Army-Navy game. Ooh, only good game anymore. Yep. Going to watch it with my dad and spend time with. That's awesome. There's a correct set of priorities right there. Prioritize. There you go. Believe it or not, I think Craven might eke out a win against War of Rohirrim. We'll hear him. I guess the costumes are good, animated costumes. I guess the art's good, true to the characters. I'll have a pure evaluation of it soon. Sonic 3 is going to be huge. Yep, I think it's going to be big. I think Craven with Sydney Sweeney is a win. Yeah. Nothing is over. Nothing. Thank you. Deadpool and Wolverine, Wick 4, and I think that's all I've been to this year. I've been to a lot. You guys made me watch a bunch of movies. Plus, I saw the American Society of Magical Negroes. If you remember that. You think I'm low energy? Okay. What do you want me to do? Like dance? All she wants to do is dance. Let's see. Simon Garth is here. Why did they make a movie about Craven? I don't know. What they should have done is made a movie with Spider-Man and Craven, then do the origin story for Craven. You need to. This is how you introduce characters. You bring them in, especially if it's a rogues gallery character. You know, Mike Barron and I talked about this a bit last night on the post flight uh, stream we did. Um, yeah, I just feel like the way forward with rogues gallery characters is that you have to do it that way, or else it doesn't work. You have to make the audience care and understand that this is a foe. Oh, thank you, Stunt Brat. Yeah, no, it's getting cut and it will look fine. It will look fine. Although you know what, I'm not going to cut it as much as I was because Bride of Slender said, keep it. So it just grows. That's the thing. It just grows. Retosaurus. The only movie that interests me is Superman next year. I think it will be a solid movie, but not great like it needs to be. I think you're right. I think your instinct is right. That is correct. Up. Henson Shaving says, learn to shave. Thank you, Ron. It's the Phobos. Yeah, Bakshi and Rankin Bass. There you go. Stance, I was confusing it with Tolkien. Uh, Live action stuff. Bakshi. Yeah. I always feel like. What's up, Luke? Yeah, I'm not doing steroids. I don't like chemicals. I did hear something about this from a few sources. I'm not sure why. This guy screws the country all the time. So the fact that he's going to be gone is good. Um, I mean, if I were somebody at an auction and all that came available and I could buy it up for cheap, I would, and then I would sell it right back to the government for the same price because it's just better. It's just better for all concerned if we actually have a sovereign nation. Right now, we're all craving a good movie. Yes, true story. I'm craving some craving. Yeah. Caradwin. Good day. Hope you're doing well. Da, 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 da. That's right. All the ladies are after Luigi, not Craven. True story. Hey, Tina BB. Good morning. All right. We have one more story to get to minimum, and I want to get that done. You can tell I started almost an hour early today because I have more family stuff to take care of. It's a big time of year for family, so don't neglect opportunities to be with them. So I'm not. Da, 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 da. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. That was an actor, Eddie Murphy, I think, does party all the time. She parties all the time. A Mexican Iron Man for 10 Culture Casino Cash. New show. Flying Drone Casino. Oh no. This is not going to go well for me. Watches Mexican Iron Man sends Culture to Jersey to protect America. The twist. Mexican Iron Man negotiated secret deal with aliens and outfitted all drones with beard targeting death rays. Wow. That's not good. Means I have to shave. What else we got out there? Are you going to dress like Santa? I am. Yeah, I am. I have about 3 or 4 days left to get a skit shot that I'm going to be doing. Um, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Mark says, "You're just greedy to want Spider-Man in a Spider-Man film." Yes. Yes, I know. Terribly greedy. Terribly greedy. Terribly greedy. She parties all the time. You don't know. Right. Was it Rockwell? I thought it was Eddie Murphy. What was the one Eddie Murphy did? Was that really Rockwell? Spaceship Vampire with the big swing here says Superman Legacy will be a James Gunn. I've said it before, but that means it'll have way too many characters already done. Dumb, probably. Badly timed jokes, indeed. Grocery store music. Wow. That's like one level under like elevator music. And it will be nauseatingly colorful. Wow. I know I can be colorful. I know I can be gray. And I started that in the absolutely wrong key. Sorry, I had party all the time in my head still, I think. Oh, it was Eddie Murphy. All right, cool. At least I didn't rickroll you guys. I'm Rick James. Almost said it. All right, we need to get to this Trump story because we only got about 10 more minutes or so, maybe 12, well, or maybe 15. I might go for a full hour, but I will say this: Trump is going to just keep suing everybody, and good for him. You know, I mean, he was treated very unfairly by the press in a lot of different ways, at least as far as my estimation. I don't know about yours, but it's just funny how when somebody breaks down just how many different ways he was attacked and for how long, just the sustained like activity, um, it boggles the mind. Well, let me boggle it some more. So, Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, President elect Trump, says, he says he's suing all these different networks. Well, one of them, he's got to go in for a deposition. That's right. So next week, coming up, well, I guess this coming week, he will be pursuing the defamation lawsuit against ABC. And some of the statements that George Stephanopoulos, the Snuffleupagus, um, um, you know, helped contribute to. So, Donald Trump has been ordered by a federal judge to sit for a deposition next week as part of his defamation litigation against ABC. U.S. Magistrate Judge Lizette Reed wrote that the deposition should take place sometime the week of December 14th and should be limited to 4 hours. It should be in person and take place in Miami, where the lawsuit was filed, she wrote. So, this is all because Trump sued the network earlier this year over remarks that This Week anchor George Snuffleupagus made during a contentious interview with Representative Nancy Mace in March. Reid also ordered that Snuffleupagus deposition also should take place next week, but the attorneys will determine whether the session will be remote or in person. Well, now, wait a minute. So the most busiest person on the planet, the busiest human going into a new term for president, has to come in to sit for a deposition, but Snuffleupagus doesn't? Come on now. Come on now. By the way, I want to say thank you to the almost amazing lady, the queen of gifties, Jillian N for 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, Jillian N. She wants all names green, and so should you. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Hey, look, there's my man, Latino Slant. Check out his channel, man. Love that guy. Good friend and hard worker. He's got stuff nobody else has got. Got it. He's got directors, he's got musicians, he's got actors and actresses, he's got stories nobody's talking about. He's got insight you're not going to hear. Good dude, good channel. Check him out. Okay, so we've had so much gifties. We need to drop some cheddar. So in order to do that, I have to switch back to here. And I got to get rid of Polly. Sorry, Polly. I mean, not literally get rid of Polly. And say thank you for the cheddar.
Oh, man. That's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
And because of our good friend Scott Westbrook, who added 5 more Culture Casino memberships. Thank you, my friend. 5. We have to drop another. Let's just throw out a thanks, because your kindness knows no bounds.
Your kindness knows no bounds. Except for whatever $sign you chose to stop at. Your kindness knows.
Okay, I don't know why I repeated, but hey, that one was fun. I like that one. Don't get to use it very often. All of you are great. Thank you, WG. Everybody who contributed to today's show, you are incredible. I'm never going to say that right. I don't even know why I try. But hey, it's for you. I try for you. I did it for you. I don't know. But yeah, what else do we got out there? No, we got the rest of this story. So let's finish this up with the Magic Man himself. As I reconfirm to go to Salty Nerd Podcast, we'll pop back over to the story. Bam. So during the interview, Snuffleupagus said that juries have found Trump liable for bad behavior. In a June ruling, a federal judge refused to dismiss the case for that statement. A civil jury found that Trump was liable for something, despite the fact that this would never have been criminally prosecuted, about this crazy lady, E. Jean Carroll, who's absolutely off her rocker and has said some crazy statements, and is not a credible witness, introduced a lot of information that wasn't even possible at the time, including clothing lines and things like that. So Trump contended that he was defamed by Snuffleupagus because he didn't make a distinction between what was going on there. And the judge in Carroll's case, Lewis Kaplan, wrote in a later ruling, the finding that Ms. Carroll failed to prove that she was wrestled within the meaning of the New York penal law does not mean that she failed to prove that Mr. Trump wrestled her as many people commonly understand the word wrestled. So in her mind, I guess, is what the judge argued. This judge was just trying to go after Trump. It didn't land. It didn't help. It didn't hurt. Didn't do anything for the political cause that they were pushing. So it is what it is. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But I want to say thank you again to all the lovely gifties, all the amazing chatters, everybody that's out there. Snuffleupagus ain't real, big bird. Yeah, penal law. That's what it's called. Penal. Penal rather than civil. And yeah, it's a funny word. The lovely Elizabeth Young celebrates 23 months. Thank you, dear, and says, "Will we ever return to the sensible center?" I think there's a strong effort by the majority in this country to push us that way. Get back to what I would call common sense. Hey, look, we've tried this before. It does not work. Adding another layer and calling people names because of it, that doesn't work either. Let's go back to the things that work in the civil society we did have. Oy, wrestling. Wrestling with the truth. There ain't nothing wrong with wrestling. It's the kind of wrestling that the accusation was. Ahab says, Culture's mind is so foul, so deep in the gutter, but it takes him several seconds to even think of a G rated version of bad words. I don't know about that. Snuffles. Uh, this Carol woman is a nut. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, she is quite crazy. Looney Tunes. Bap, 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 bap. That's all, folks. Yeah, I can't do Porky, but Tom can. So ask Tom to do it next time. Culture wrestles with Yingling. Also true. But yeah, she is a nutcase. They stopped doing interviews with her because she kept going off script and making herself seem bonkers when she was supposed to be attacking the bad orange fellow. Yes. Yeah, she's yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's a mongoose. She's a mongoose with a bunch of garter snakes. She's just crazy. Crazy. Who else is out there? Trumpolumphagus. I love it. Time to take the stream to NC-17. I don't know about that. I don't think I have as dirty a mind as y'all think. Doc the Butcher. Words of violence. I talk with my feet. They tend to make faces explode. There you go. Man, I'm pulling out the voices today. What is happening right now? Man, I wish I could adjust some of the sounds. It would be fun. Mark Daly says, there are times that call for eloquent prose and flowery dialogue, and sometimes you just gotta say the F with it. That's right. Tastier back in the 80s. YouTube hates you. Yes, they do. YouTube hate me. I never get noticed for the stream. Well, I'm sorry about that. Some of that's probably on me. Somehow. This will be available on my page for the replay, gang, Wes. So do check it out. I don't know that it was extraordinarily over the top or anything, so it shouldn't be knocked down by the tube. Yeah, I rarely take things off. I'm actually considering that. Oh, you know what? This is a perfect time to ask you guys a question. Ready? There we go. Should I have a live archive channel and move every single live stream I do from here when it's completed over there? A lot of creators do that. It gives you a chance to have more than one source of revenue because people will go back and they'll watch your live stuff at a later date. And then the replay gang will always be served by new material every single day, at least for my channel, be able to watch everything and know where to go to get it, of course. Then you have like people that suggest I leave it here. The problem is I don't believe YouTube knows what to do with my channel. And I don't think they ever have because I usually produce about equal amounts of live streams and videos. Slightly more lives than videos. But it's apparently another way to get another revenue stream, which would be great because I mean, who doesn't want more revenue? I mean, I do. It'd be nice. But it's an interesting way. to think about it. Should I do that? Should I have just a channel with the live archives like Mr. H and a few other people do? I think even Canal does it. Obviously, um, uh, Gary does it with Nerdrotic Daily. I know that's edited and put together a little bit more aggressively by Perry Chan, but what do you think? And considering that I have different varying lengths of shows, maybe that would work. Anyway, I'm going to read what you guys have to say and see what you say about that. So, and again, a lot of my friends do it. So I don't know. Weatherman says yes. Hmm. Let's see. Elizabeth Young says yes. Okay. No notification. You do not show up in my live. Really? Man, they don't like me. Oh, but you know why? It's because I was talking about Trumpolophagus. That's what Arch calls him. That's a good one. Wes says, yes, yes, yes. That would make it so much easier for me and my work requirements. Well, all right, I'll figure that out. I have an upcoming conversation with one of my friends who I would love to create opportunities for. So that would be a great way to do it. So thank you for that. I love grape drink. I love it. Yeah. Edward Hyde says, I have almost as much trouble with facial hair as you. I bet you do, Mr. Hyde. I vote yes for live stream archive. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Nerdrotic does it because it helps differentiate the algorithm. Yeah, that's right. The logarithm. Yeah, I wonder if I'll take a hit up front, though. We'll give it a go. It certainly doesn't know how to handle your channel. That's true. Hey, Mike. Want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta? Yeah. Okay, so it looks like the majority of you are going to say yes. Your current YouTube meta is a clip channel in shorts. Really? All right. I will look it up. Aob says, I get confused with all the channels, but I am dumb and old. Well, no, you're not. And no, you're not. Everybody here, I have the best chat on YouTube, the smartest people possible. Tanya says, or Tanya, I don't know what you prefer, but Tanya says, yes, okay, well, it's done. Mostly happy people. Mostly thumbs up from Metal Pick. I say yes. Okay, thank you, Captain Phantom. Who else? Who else out there? Look, I would just bring one of my friends into work with me to handle all of it. Then it would be like no work for me. Yeah, Scott, I don't know what's going on, but I will start to make sure that streams are set up well in advance. I think going forward now, I think that'll help. Grape knee high. I haven't heard about that since Newbury. Orange Crush is better than Fanta, but here's the problem. It's got that artificial yellow that's dangerous that we're going to be getting rid of. I like grape. All right. We've got a Eclipse Warlord. Archive channels tend to help. Well, there you go. All right. That's what we'll do then. We have a plan, and we came to it together. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. On that note, I do need to wrap it up because we were targeting 1 hour of fun goodness. We just crossed 1 hour of fun goodness. So I'm going to say this. I appreciate each and every one of you. Those of you who are giving wonderful gifties throughout the stream, you are incredible. The member chats were great. Super chats phenomenal. WG, you are a champion. On that note, I hope you guys check out Salty Nerd Podcast coming up next. This is a little bit away, an hour and change. Somebody help me with that. I don't know. It'll be a while. But go check them out because they're great. After that, it's Mephisto's movie review. Mephisto's awesome. And yeah, I apparently need to reach out and help a friend. So on that note, for me, the rest of the day is full of family. That's right. If you see me on a stream later today, it was magic because I don't plan to do any other streams. And I don't know about anything else other than I think you are all great. The best chat on YouTube. And as always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.
CultureCasino. 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 CultureCasino.